You have the Kwama cap? I will not touch it. Yet. Please, take a piece to each of my students. They understand what must be done, and they are ready. After that, meet me at the southern mustering camp.
Yes, my body will perish, but my soul will become one with the trees of this place. The land will bloom again. Please, give me the cap.
I stand ready to assist Risa. Yes, and I am grateful. When we meet in the next world, tell me how beautiful the land became.
They are brave, my as to me. Our blood will be the water, our bones the soil. I will make this gift, this sacrifice. Trees, plants, one day it will all bloom again. Blood is water, water is life. May the Hist embrace you.
Hold there, Sarah! Ready to reclaim the Amulet of Kings. I've got a message for you. It's a message from Drathus Othral, the leader of the Dark Elf Quarter in Ebonheart. He sends his compliments, and he wants you to help the town resist a nearby Covenant invasion. No, he just needs you to talk. House Drez isn't popular. The Nords and Argonians in Ebonheart won't speak to him. And the other Dark Elf houses don't like the Drez much either. Convince the townspeople to work together. Then speak. Report in, soldier. What brings you to Vivec's antler? Walks in ash, eh? A wise lizard, or so the lads say. Well, you're welcome.
Welcome to the war. We're losing ground to Covenant raiders. If we don't hold the line here, they'll push us back to Ebonheart and take all of Zarbamat. Alexandra Cannell leads a force that outnumbers us 5-1. If the Dreg hadn't ambushed both of us, she'd have wiped us out. We must deal with the Dreg. Then we'll stop Cannell from getting the Coral Heart. Lieutenant Garlin believes Cannell can use it to control a Brother of Strife. Sings with Reed would know more. As for Garlin, the Covenant caught her. Here's what I need from you. Look for survivors in the mud mounds. Rescue Garlin. Oh, and don't get killed. Luck to you. I'll see if we can hold this line and...
Quietly, the enemy abounds. What do you seek? Long ago, a magical artifact imprisoned Sadal, the Brother of Strife. That artifact's become the heart of the Coral. That's what the Covenant is after. Alexandra Cannell wants it, and she is without mercy. Just so, the Brothers of Strife are destruction incarnate, flaming only imprisoned. Ebonheart is near, and Cannell would like it burned to the ground. We have to stop her. The Coral summoned Dreg to defend itself. The Coral thinks and reasons. We must ally ourselves with it. If we show it we're peaceful, it will turn the Dreg against our enemies. I'm still working on how to do that.
I owe you my life.
Free at last. My thanks. Covenant have Garlin. She's on their ship. Help her, please.
for Daggerfall!
Praise be that do not the dead depend on you. You must conquer.
You don't look to be Daggerfall Covenant, and you're not one of ours. Who are you? Thank the three. I thought I was going to die in here. There's a powerful mage named Alexandra Connell leading these soldiers. She knows how to enter the Heart Chamber. She ripped the knowledge right out of my head. I'll rally my soldiers and lead them to the Coral Heart Chamber. She must be inside. Have you seen my aide? Sings with Reed? She knows more about the Coral than anyone. She must have some kind of plan. Argonians, always the unexpected. If I know Reed, she's already lurking near the Covenant camp. Look for her nearby. If you can find her, bring her to the Coral Heart Chamber. Then we can finish this.
Set it ablaze! legions of Akaviri invaded our shores. Killing, burning. Why?
You've been in the belly of the Covenant's beast. Tell me, is Lieutenant... My heart is at ease. I've decided how to contact the Coral. This won't be easy. The Coral Heart could unleash a Brother of Strife. The Coral summoned the Dreg. If I can show the Coral we're friendly, it may aid us by turning the Dreg against the Covenant. Time is precious. If I'm to succeed, I'll need you. These are my eggs, the fruit of my tree. My roots must join with the Coral for us to be truly of one mind. Place my eggs at the 3 large clusters of coral around the antlers, then meet me in the Heart Chamber.
Think to tame the Coral? I'll see you dead.
I, Akaviri, die!
Waters took friend and foe alike.
Coral Heart is mine.
Burn it!
The coral weakens. I feel it. The coral speaks to me. I'll meet you in its heart.
For the Covenant!
My friend, can you hear me? The coral is dying. The Bretons stole its heart. The dregs serve us now, but it's not enough. Find me at the heart. Alexandra stands now inside the coral. She has stolen its heart, and it dies a slow death. We are joined, and I feel its pain as I feel my own. I fear touching the mind of the coral is not enough. We must merge body and soul. Alexandra has ripped the heart out of the coral. It may only live if it finds another one. I will not lie. I'm scared of what's to come. But I'm glad that you and Gallen are here with me. Keep the heart safe. Goodbye.
We will. Goodbye, old friend.
Too late. The heart is mine.
Not for long.
Keep it safe. The coral and I can now live without it. The heart is yours, yet the coral lives. Once I saw it was dying, I had no choice but to merge myself with the coral. We are one now. One tree with the same roots.
With the drag on our side, the Covenant is out of luck. Sings with Reed saw to that. She's joined with the Coral now, and I won't let either one come to harm.
Did you find the bones and bless them? Vivec's children can rest now. I feel it in my bones. You are kind to perform this service for the heroes of the past. Vivec, we thank them for our freedom today. No foe can stand against the three. One day I will visit the Tribunal Temple in Deshaan. I will hear the word of Vivec from his own lips.
Well, you're a warm hut in a blizzard. What news? Could you keep that coral heart out of the Covenant's hands? Then Ebonheart is saved. We are once again in your debt. Maybe we'll make you the new Thane of Whiterun. After all, they'll take anyone. I'll keep the heart safe. This brother of strife must remain bound. The Brothers of Strife are too dangerous. I'll keep this from everyone who might want to use it. Even Talbot. You've done well here. We could use more like you. In fact, we could use more like you at Fort Virac. The Daggerfall Covenant has seized it. It's a vital link between Stonefalls and the Rift. With Fort Virac held by the enemy, we're cut off from supplies. Head up there and report to Sergeant Gioring. I'll be right behind you.
Run, friend! Get out of here before the Covenant soldiers come back. I'm staying put, so I can direct other survivors to safety. But if I see another Dagger uniform, I'm leaving. They came up the road from the east, killing and looting as they went. A few of us managed to escape. I wish I knew what happened to Othris and her family. Salu Othris is our overseer. Her husband Garvis was organizing a defense of the stables. I didn't see where the matriarch and her daughter went, but her boys headed for the pools. Poor folks. They were a good sort. For field masters, that is. I'd start with the sons, Daedrus and Mavis. The last I saw, they were running for the sulfur pools. It's dangerous in there. The water boils, and wild shot come up from underground. May Vivec guide your steps, traveler.
Sacrifice those servants in my name. Let's give you something worthy to sacrifice. blood will fly as my banners.
Hold. What's your business? In case you haven't noticed, friend, we're in the middle of a siege. Shaw's bones. It's good to see another competent fighter. General Serian has dug into Fort Virak like a tick on a dog, and we're having a cursed hard time digging him out. The Covenant has taken Fort Virak and reinforced her walls. Strong Nord reinforcements are waiting for us in the rift, but this fort keeps them bottled up. Our catapults can't crack the walls, and they've repelled every attack so far. Garen Indorol is leading the charge. You can find him at the command tent west of here. Word is we've got General Serian backed into a corner. May Kyne speed you. Split some Covenant skulls for me.
By the Three. Good to see you again, my friend. My spies are telling me General Serian sent most of his forces to Vivek's Antlers. He shouldn't have the strength to hold Fort Virak, but he's repelling our attacks. I think I know how he's doing this. I hope I'm wrong. You're the only one I trust to do this. Go to the front lines. This sounds gruesome, but I need you to inspect the bodies of Covenant troops after they fall. Look for anything, well, unusual, and be discreet. I don't want the troops to panic. Did you find anything suspicious? Now you can see why I had you investigate. I didn't want to panic my troops. After each day of fighting, we've allowed the enemy to collect their dead, out of respect. Sarian is raising them at night to face us again the next day. That old lizard, Wox, came to me with a plan to infiltrate the fort. I told her it was too risky. Now we're fighting a losing battle. It's time to take a risk. Walks in Ash and an elite squad are in the ruins under the fort. She'll explain the rest.
I've gathered some of our most skilled fighters here. We're poised to infiltrate the fort as soon as the way is open. You're the perfect fit for my plan, my friend. My grandsire was a powerful shaman. He passed down an ancient formula for an elixir that allows a traveler to walk in the other world between the living and the dead. It works on those who've become attuned to the realms beyond.
You're different. You must know that.
Yes, drink. Like eels through seagrass, we're inside. Well done. As we speak, my troops are attacking the fort's main yard. We still have plenty of work to do. Without reinforcements, these troops won't last long. And I'm sure Sarian won't give up without a fight. The real battle has just begun. It's time to finish off General Sarian and his abominations. Then we can reclaim Fort Verrock for the Pack. Holgun and Tanville have rallied the Nord and Dark Elf troops. They're just waiting for the signal that the gates are unbarred. After the gates are unbarred, look for Sarian in the fortress keep. We think he's holed up inside, studying his spellbooks. Blood for the Pact.
Daggerfall!
You in the secured area. For the Pact!
destroy the next. This one will have returned.
And so we've come full circle. I led the original 5 companions on a quest to reclaim the Amulet of Kings. At the time, I told myself it was for the good of all Tamriel. I was wrong, and now all the world suffers from my hubris. Perhaps, but I wonder, will history repeat itself, or rewrite itself? In truth, I fear using the amulet again. Its power is both great and terrible. Destiny can crush us by fulfilling our wishes just as surely as it can by denying them. It was a holy city in the First Era, founded by Queen Alessia herself. It has since fallen into crumbling ruin. Before its capture, Saitahan hid the Amulet of Kings in the catacombs beneath the city. It is in the mountains of Kilovia, the land of my youth. But I have little memory of that time. My exposure to the Elder Scrolls stole much of the man I once was. Speak to Saitahan. He can answer your questions far more accurately than I.
The time has come for us to enter the catacombs of Sancre-Tor. Do not underestimate the dangers that await us. In ages past, Sancre-Tor was a place of light, but I fear that is no longer the case. We must be prepared for anything. I have been through much, but this body is tougher than the great oaks of Valenwood. I go with neither hope nor fear. It is useless to guess at a future that has yet to be written. You may hope if you wish, my friend. I will not judge. My Lord Varen will open a gateway to Sancre-Tor. The amulet lies in a vault protected by powerful magic, a ward of Stendarr, the god of justice and mercy. Also, a god of well-earned luck. I thought this could not hurt. The catacombs contain 2 shrines dedicated to the Divines. We must consecrate them in Stendarr's name. When that is done, the Ring of Stendarr's mercy should open the vault doors. It is written that Alessia received the divine inspiration for her slave rebellion at Sancre-Tor, and so built her holy city there. But that was long ago. The city is a ruin now. It has become a dark place with areas best left undisturbed. We should avoid the Crypt of Heroes. I saw enough angry dead there to fill 9 lifetimes. Kusura and I barely escaped with our lives. We will enter through the inner courtyard and avoid it entirely. Now come. Time waits for no man.
The portal is open. Go now. Return with the Amulet of Kings.
Could have hidden that amulet anywhere in Tamriel, and this was your first choice?
It seemed like a good idea at the time.
Brilliant. Why is it that the people with the most ridiculous ideas are always the ones who are most certain of them?
Shut up,
Shut up,
Thorn.
Thorn.
What brings you to Sancre-Tor, old friend? Looking for an amulet, perhaps?
Minimarco, how did you find this place?
Do you really think I'd allow you to escape the halls of torment if I couldn't track your every movement?
Sai, no! Minimarco, stop! You're killing him!
Where is the Amulet of Kings? My master, Molag Bal, demands it!
Your master, please. You would use the amulet to betray Molag Bal.
Fool! When I ascended, you could have been at my right hand, Tharn. Instead, you chose to align yourself with mongrels and imbeciles. Now, you'll die with them.
You won't get away with this. Do you really think you can betray a Daedric prince?
With the Amulet of Kings, all things are possible. Nations will tremble and bow before me. I will be a god!
The Amulet of Kings will never be yours. It is protected by a ward of the Divines.
You mean your ward of Stendarr, god of merciful forbearance, patron of gutless, law-abiding dimwits? It won't even slow me down.
Minimarco has been watching our every move. We led him right to the amulet. Menomarco may be powerful enough to break through Stendarr's ward eventually. If we can get to the shrines quickly and receive Stendarr's blessing, we can pass through the ward, but leave it in place. He may not be able to follow for some time. We must make our way to the inner courtyard. From there we can access the chambers where the shrines are located.
Sai, are you well enough to continue?
Have no fear, Snow Lily. I am Redguard. We are like mountain bamboo. Far stronger and more flexible than we might appear.
I find it hilarious that Menomarco chose such a massive projected appearance. He's obviously overcompensating for something.
Through that gate lies the Crypt of Heroes. We can enter if you wish, but it is a foul place, where the dead are restless and angry.
Distant, aren't you? Do you really think you can keep me from acquiring the amulet?
The Amulet of Kings is under the protection of Stendarr's ward. It will never be yours.
Ah, Sai. You still don't understand, do you? My plan will succeed because of your ward of Stendarr. It will prevent Molag Bal from observing or interfering. By the time the ward is down and the amulet is mine, it will already be too late.
You're insane if you think you can betray the god of schemes.
Naive child. You know nothing. Chim El Adabal, the red diamond at the center of the Amulet of Kings, is the most powerful soul gem ever created. With the amulet in my possession, I will absorb Molag Bal's power, reducing him to an empty husk of ethereal flesh. Then I will trap his essence within the gem. Molag Bal will be forgotten. In time, all of Tamriel will bow down before me. Soon, the god of schemes will have a new name. Menomarco.
Please, a moment, my friends. I must rest before we continue.
Sai, are you all right? That bastard really hurt you, didn't he? I swear to the gods, I'll take his head off.
I'll be fine, Snow Lily. I just need a moment to catch my breath.
Take all the time you need. I'll keep watch. If there's anything I can do, just name it.
An enchanting moment. I'll be over here bringing up my lunch.
Set's tears. I thought I could handle this. Metamarco's sorcery brought back all of the pain and doubt I felt inside the halls of torment. I've pushed my body much further than this. It is my mind that pains me. Metamarco filled my head with shattered memories. They're like broken glass. With every beat of my heart, they stab into me. That voice, Metamarco's voice, it taunted me over and over in an endless cycle for years on end. He never broke my will, but he broke something. I will make it through this, my friend. I did not endure years of torture in the halls of torment only to give up now. My pain has subsided. Let us make haste and finish this. We must consecrate the 2 shrines with Stendarr's blessing before the vault can be opened. The first shrine rests in the Drakengard tomb, where so many of my fallen comrades were interred. We must take care to respect their resting place. The shrine is on the far side of the room. Quickly, we must find our way across.
I have a surprise for you, Sai. Do you remember your fallen comrades from the Drakengard? I've taken the liberty of raising them, and they're quite anxious to see you.
I have no wish to disfigure the corpses of my old comrades of the Drakengard. We must consecrate the shrine. inspire us with your wisdom and vision. Help us to right the wrongs of this world through your grace and with your guidance. Encourage us as we smite the wicked and punish the unjust. Now, we have only to consecrate the second shrine before we can enter the vault.
You certainly did a thorough job hiding the amulet, Sai. Couldn't you have just stuffed it in a mattress or something?
The second shrine is in the chamber beyond. There is a trick to reaching it. A puzzle of sorts. I do not recall its solution. The altar is on the far side, but to reach it, the drawbridge must be lowered.
Kill them!
Lower your wards and grant us safe passage.
corridors, crumbling walls, nauseating smells. This place has all the charm of a Riften brothel. It must feel very much like home to you, Titanborn.
You mean a crypt filled with the rotting corpses of inbred kings and failed statesmen? Must be what it's like at a Tharn family reunion.
It is much more pleasant in the summer months.
Will not succeed. The Amulet of Kings will be mine.
I swear by Stendarr's grace and the sword of my father, you will not win, Manamarco.
Soon, you will know the extent of my power and bow before me. Through the power of the Amulet of Kings, I will be transformed. All the nations of Tamriel will bow before me. They will worship me and beg for my mercy. All will know the name of Manimarco as their one true god.
You'll never get away with it, Manimarco. We'll fight you to our last breath.
By all means, my old friends. Try and stop me.
The door to the Vault of Kings. The shrines have been consecrated in Stendarr's name. Now you must use the Ring of Stendarr's stand in the casting circle and direct the ring at the doors to lift the ward. Look, the amulet. I can see it from here.
powerful necromancer Tamriel has ever known. This is merely a transition. My first step towards true immortality. Now witness my true power! Watch as I rise up from the grave and ascend to godhood!
Worm! You think you can betray the Lord of Brutality and Domination without consequence? You will pay for your arrogance. You will writhe in agony for the rest of eternity. Your tortured screams will echo throughout oblivion to serve as a warning to others.
Everything Manimarco did was designed to pit us against each other. We can't let that happen. Look what we can accomplish when we work together.
How uncharacteristically optimistic of you, Titanfall. I may have that embroidered.
It is done. The Amulet of Kings is ours once again. Manimarco will pay dearly for the rest of eternity. One cannot out-scheme the god of schemes without paying a heavy price. I cannot imagine the torment that awaits him. Sai Sahan must rest, as must we all. We can sleep a little easier knowing the King of Worms has been defeated, but we cannot rest too long. Molag Bal is still a great threat, and the plane melt must be stopped, or this will all be for naught. I've not forgotten Vestige. It is another piece of the puzzle, and we shall address it in due time. But for now, let us rest and recover. As always, I will contact you soon. Walk in the light, Vestige.
Meet Walks in Ash and me when you're finished.
Too late. You've come too late. He's gone. That milk drinker was experimenting on us, turning us into fodder for his undead legion. He turned them. Turned me too. It's just a matter of time. Too late for me. Dying. Then I'll reanimate. Sarian's planning something. Some necromantic ritual. Got to stop him. Look, you've got to end us. Take a candle to the journals.
The yard is secure. Once again, the Pact controls Fort Virak. Yet General Sarian still lives. Where is he? He has much to answer for.
That Covenant General is a monster!
Thank you, soldier. We'll ensure the dead rest peacefully. We can't let General Sarian finish his ritual. Garin and I are ready to dispel his wards. Get ready for a fight, soldier. You'll face the dead. I don't know how he's doing it, but Sarian has transformed our warriors into undead slaves. Once the ward is down, enter the gate. Make your way to the keep and confront General Sarian. We'll join you as soon as we can.
Go find Sarian. We'll join you as soon as we've recovered our strength.
They're going to turn me into one of the unliving. You've got to save me. You're a lifesaver.
They're going to turn us into zombies. You have my
The General is dead!
No! I must not fail.
Not Garin! Not Garin! The Daggerfall Covenant took my son!
Tarnval. No! The Coral Heart is too powerful.
No, Holden! The Covenant must pay!
Tarnval. What have you done? Shaw's bones. Tanval's gone mad. I can't believe he took the Coral Heart. And Garen! Curse the fates. The wolves are circling, my friend. He's planning to use it to release Sadal, the second brother of Strife. We've got to stop him. All of Stonefalls will suffer if Tarnval exploits the Tormented Spire. Absolutely. Troll's blood. Anything could break us apart these days. How do you think the Argonians and my fellow Nords will react to this? If Tarnval summons yet another magical juggernaut into the Ashlands, it could very well be the end of the Pact. There's only one place he could have gone. Kraganmore. The city is the gateway to Tormented Spire. To get past the wards at the base of the mountain, he'd need to talk to the Dres Grandmaster that holds the key. Go, and stop him. Go, my friend. Stop Tanval from getting himself killed. I've already lost too much today. I'm wounded, curse it, but I'll try to answer any questions you have. Sadal is the second greater brother of Strife. We put Balrith back into his cage at Ash Mountain, but his ancient fiery brother still lurks in the heart of the Tormented Spire. We can't allow Tanval to let that monster out. Garen is why. He was Tanval's only child. For all the medals and honors he received during the war, I think raising Garen gave him the most pride. Losing Garen to the Covenant broke Tanval. I think he snapped.
It was a mine. Justice knows no sleep. You will pay for what you've done.
Guards, come quick and catch this. I witnessed your criminal actions, Hawker.
But it's still a crime. Law does not waver.
Blood calls for blood, murder.
I will.
This is a bad time for Crogganmore, traveler. Are you here on business? If not, you'd best be moving along. Don't we all? I wish you luck, stranger, but you probably won't find much here. Grandmaster Omin has been transformed from a bloodthirsty Nyxhound into a simpering Gwar. Maybe one of the guardsmen here can tell you more. I want no part of it.
This is a damn disaster! The savior of Davon's Watch and the Viruk Siegebreaker. Thank Vivec you're here. Crogganmore has been taken. Tarnval Indoril entered town at the head of his personal vanguard and demanded an audience with the Grandmaster. Now the vanguard patrols the streets. They command in Crogganmore. I don't know, but when he came out from talking to our Grandmaster, he was in charge. Our house elves and slaves alike are terrified. If you want to help, please speak with our Grandmaster. Maybe he'll listen to a new voice. Please speak to the Grandmaster. He's sure to listen to the hero of Fort Viruk. Everyone who wants to ascend the Tormented Spire must speak to the Grandmaster of Crogganmore. House Drez controls access to the peak. It's an ancient site of magic and blood. Drez holds a magical pattern for a key, a mystical focus that allows you to pass the veil protecting the spire. Only with the key can one make the climb to the summit.
Assemble once more. Travel to the harborage. It is time for our final preparations.
No, you aren't clever. The law found you and demands its due. Pay your fine or face the consequences. Another happy customer. Huzzah.
What?
Sanabi's stock is not the finest, but you cannot expect quality in a place such as this. We work with what we have.
Those dirty bastards.
Do you think you have nothing? You always have your soul.
The finest plate in stone.
What can I get you? What can I get you today? Everything's made right. What can I get? What can I get you?
They're having an important meeting and asked if I give them some privacy. I mean, do you believe it? Where's the trust? Pop on out to the rubbish tip, Cadwell. There's a good lad. Do I mind? Oh, I have no mind. I'm the village bloody idiot.
Welcome back, Vestige. News of Mannimarco's demise spreads far and wide. Like worms, his followers burrow deep into the earth to escape the searing light of the coming dawn. As ever, straight to the point. You've done the impossible. The King of Worms has been consumed by the wrath of Molag Bal. The power of his worm cult is broken forever. That is the grim truth of the matter. But the Amulet of Kings is in our possession, and there is still much to do. In my sleep, I hear his tormented screams, and Molag Bal forces visions of his eternal torture into my mind. I can show you. Behold the fate of the King of Worms.
Please, no more! It was a misunderstanding, Great One! Let me serve you! Let me prove my loyalty! No more, I beg of you!
Mannimarco's torment will be endless. The god of schemes will use him to set an example. All who follow him will know you cannot hope to betray the greatest of betrayers. I cannot help but pity him, despite all he has done. But this is not why you were called here, Vestige. Come, Sai Sahan will speak with you first.
The greatest of the Sword Saints, Divad, tells us that destiny is a chain, forged one link at a time. Our chain is nearly complete. There is but one link remaining. It is you, my friend. You are the link. I will not bore you with effusive praise, but stated plainly, you are a great warrior and a trusted friend. We would like to extend you an offer. When Emperor Varen first brought the 5 companions together, he did so in the hope of creating a Tamriel where all men could live freely and safely beneath one banner. The 5 companions failed, betrayed from within by one of our own, the Worm King Mannimarco. All that came after was the result of one man's treachery. Now 4 of the 5 are reunited to right that great wrong, but destiny requires a 5th. We want you to join us as our 5th member. You were the champion we should have had with us back then. Don't look so grave. This is largely symbolic, but please, humor an old soldier. My lord, with your permission.
You needn't call me that anymore, Sai Sahan. We are equals now.
All those years ago, when we fought beneath our Lord's banner to free the Empire from the Longhouse Emperors, we did so with a dream of freedom and peace in mind. Not just for the Empire, but for all of Tamriel. Together, we forged a fellowship stronger than any blade, only to see it shattered upon the rocks of deceit by one of our own. That fellowship is no more. Yet we 4 have assembled here, united by a single purpose. It is not vengeance that drives us, but truth, and loyalty, and justice. I, Sai Sahan, steward of the Abbey of Blades, call for the 5 companions to be reforged this day by the light of Stendarr and the heart of Lorkhan. May our blade of fellowship be forged anew, and may the Vestige, our mutual friend and ally, become its tip, that we may thrust it straight into the heart of a Daedric prince.
Sai Sahan is right. You are the member that we should have had all those years ago.
It is as the scrolls foretold. The soulless one will become the brightest of 5 stars, and they shall guide us to the coming dawn.
Oh, please, you melodramatic sots. Fine, fine. If seeing one of your foolish prophecies come true will help to ensure the safety of the Empire, I'll play along.
We stand united once more. The 5 companions are reforged, and together we will strike down the God of Schemes!
Come here, my friend. I've got a few things I want to say before you go. It's been a long road, hasn't it? My father used to say that if you avoid all of life's abrasions, you'll never be polished enough to shine. It must be pretty damn shiny by now. I've been thinking about our adventures and the hardships we've faced together. We're in the last leg of this journey, aren't we? I don't regret any of it, but it occurs to me that we haven't had much of a chance to talk as friends. Where do you see yourself going after all of this is over? I mean, assuming we survive, get your soul back, and stop Molag Bal. Traveling is a humbling experience. You see firsthand what a small place you occupy in the world. Funny thing is, the farther you go, the harder it is to return. But when you do, if you do, you get to see the place you came from with new eyes. Me? I don't know. Maybe I'll go back to Skyrim and settle down. Squeeze out a few whelps. Maybe raise sheep or grow cabbages. What? No! Can you imagine it? Lyra's Titan-born shepherd, farmer, housewife? I need to be out in the wind and wild. And if I ever find my life mate, he'll feel the same way. My turn. What's your one regret about all we've been through? You're a hard heart, eh? No regrets, no tears, no doubts. Don't look back unless you're planning to head in that direction. I guess that's exactly the kind of person we need right now. Oh, lots of things. Friends lost, missed opportunities, failed endeavors. Maybe the best we can hope for is to end up with the right regrets. I do regret not taking the time to get to know the people I fought with. I hope to change that. One last thing. You like mead? Never? Mead is the honeyed kiss of the gods themselves. You must try some. Let's not forget the struggles that got us to this point. We're almost home. We just have a bit further to fight.
Are you all insane? You do realize what we need to do, right? We have to fight a Daedric prince. Amulet or no, this is going to mean more death. Vestige, come here. I'll tell you what they're afraid to mention. Getting all chummy with Titanborn? I enjoy the company of clever, well-informed people. You really should try it sometime. So, you felled the great Manimarco. Well played. You've done the Empire a great service. The farmer doesn't thank the cow when it voids itself on the field, but it still makes the crops grow taller. I suppose it is. But that wasn't the reason for this heartwarming reunion. Varen and I have spoken at length since you recovered the amulet, and have determined our final course of action. Molag Bal remains a threat, and Tamriel is still in grave danger. First, the plane meld must be stopped. Even now, forces gather and plan an assault on Oblivion itself. You must join them. Then, and only then, can you take the fight to Molag Bal himself, to restore protection to Nirn and reclaim your soul. I know more about the Daedra than any man or mer alive. For good or ill, my family has always kept ties with the forces of Oblivion, and this much I know. One cannot kill a Daedric prince. But we have the Amulet of Kings. With the amulet in our possession, we may be able to wound him severely, and in the process force him to relinquish every last soul he has stolen, including your own. This is where your condition works to your benefit. The ritual we performed with the Amulet of Kings caused the Soul Burst and damaged the veil between worlds. If the damage is to be repaired, I must attempt the ritual again, this time with you. Only if we use it here on Nirn. But if we were to travel to Coldharbour, we might be able to harness its power, imbue you with divine agency enough to challenge the Daedric Prince. But there is a price. Calling upon the power of the amulet in this manner will consume someone's soul, utterly. One cannot channel the power of the gods without paying such a price. Unfortunately, you don't have a soul to consume, and I am needed to perform the ritual. More specifically, one of our 3 companions. I suspect that's why they're so nauseatingly over-appreciative and fawning. Of course it is. The fact of the matter stands, however. One of the 5 will need to give their life to fuel this attack, when the time comes.
So you said before the vestige arrived. And I've already thought it over. I'll do it.
Snow Lily, no. You should not need to give your life this way. This is my duty. Penance for my numerous failures. This is my chance to make things right.
The scroll said nothing of this moment, and so I'm not bound to their dictates. Vestige, I ask that you let me do this one thing. All that has happened was because of my hubris. I shall be the one.
Sire, you've done enough. This was Manimarco's doing, not yours.
As the one who will fight the Daedric Prince, the Vestige should decide.
I don't see you leaping to volunteer, Tharn. Saving your own backside again?
Hard as it may be, Lyris, don't be an idiot. I'm the only one who knows the ritual, and we don't have time to teach anyone else.
That's enough. It won't be decided here and now. Vestige, come here. I have some final words for you. It appears we have come full circle, Vestige. That millions of others may live, yes. Do not be troubled. Any one of us would gladly make such a sacrifice. As Tharn has said, there are already plans in motion to infiltrate Coldharbour. You must be part of them. The chains that anchor us to oblivion draw us ever closer. They must be severed once and for all. When the plane meld has been thwarted and the dust has settled, the 5 companions will gather one last time to face our destinies. The god of schemes must be stopped, Vestige. That is the only thing that matters now.
I'm not going to tell you to put it out of mind. One of these people is going to have to die.
Do not hasten towards this final hour. Take the time to appreciate the things you have.
We'll be by your side for the final battle. In the meantime...
You needn't make the choice now. When the hour comes, know that...
So, going toe-to-toe with the big bad then, are you? Smashing. Good luck to you. This whole plane meld thing seems like a nasty business. I prefer my Cold Harbor with a bit less Tamriel in it, thank you very much.
Good. I found you. Speak with me a moment, if you would. Greetings. I am Varnus Galarian. Yes, it's high time Tamriel was free of Molongbal's grip. The Anchors, the Daedra, the Undead, they devastate our fragile mortal plane. I have a plan, and I need your help. I want you to meet with Thrush, leader of the Hidden Armigers. He'll be at the Mages Guild in Mournhold. Even Yoren's personal agents think my idea is sound. I'll be along shortly. I just have a few final preparations to make.
you are. It's about time you...
Where have you been? I've been waiting for you to arrive for days now. Hold on.
Slaughter.
Well, well, if it isn't the hero of the... I'm the leader of the Little... Turns out I'm glad you came, Virion. I'm calling in that favor.
You mean you called me here without knowing if you needed me, Thrush? Ugh. What's the favor?
I need you to contact the other spy networks, the Eyes of the Queen of the Aldmeri Dominion, and the Ring of Daggers in the Daggerfall Covenant.
Contact. You do meet with the...
No, this is a diplomacy thing. No play.
Waste of a favor, Thrush. Should have asked for something your lackeys couldn't do. We're even after this, you know.
I know, but this is important. Thanks, Nari. I'll even ride with you as far as Ordon. Let's go.